Killer Bees, it's Pahla B from PahlaBFitness.com, and on tap today it is Just Move January, and you guys, I've got a great seated cardio and strength workout for us today. Now you are going to need one pair of optional dumbbells. This totally depends on your current fitness, and you know yourself best, so you're welcome to set your own challenge. When you're ready for this one, I'm totally ready. Let's go. All right, you guys, let's have a seat in your chair and let's get right to it. We are going to start with a nice warm-up today. So what we're going to do is scoot right up to the edge of your chair. Let's already get started by pulling in that core, and we are going to do some arm circles. Now, I have learned over the years of doing these workouts that I am not great at counting during the warm-up because I would really rather tell you about the day. So we're doing, I'm going to go with more or less 10 in each direction of each of the exercises that I have for us for the warm-up. I promise I will count much more carefully when we're doing the actual workout, but while we're warming up, it's not really about the number that we do. It honestly is about getting that warm feeling in your joints, making sure that your muscles are getting warmed up, your joints are feeling more mobile. There might still be some creaks and groans, especially if you are me. I creak and groan all day long. Let's do some arm crossers as well. Really feeling that pull across your chest and across your back as we're crossing back and forth, opening up the chest muscles, opening up the back muscles, continuing to work those shoulders, making sure that your arms and shoulders are nice and warm. We are going to be picking up heavy things today, possibly. As I mentioned in the intro, you are absolutely welcome to set your own challenge on this one. Here's what it looks like. We're going to go ahead and do some knee raises also, just bringing one knee at a time up to your chest. You can see I'm using my hands. You're welcome to use your hands or not. This is much more about stretching and mobility than strength work yet, which is why I'm using my hands to kind of help me stretch a little bit further than I would be able to do if I were just picking up my leg. When you're picking up your leg, you're actually really using your abdominal muscles, and then when you're using your hands, you're getting much of a deeper stretch back here in the hamstrings and working those hips through their range of motion. So the structure for our day today, we're going to start off unweighted. And we're going to go through 10 times of each of the exercises that I've got planned for us. We've got like a handful of exercises. We're also going to do some knee openers here. So again, using your hand, opening wide and closing it back up. Like a door, opening wide and closing it back up. So our first circuit, first time through, we're going to go unweighted. And we're going to go at a good speed, a good bring your heart rate up cardio type speed. The second time we go through the circuit, we're going to do a slower speed but with weights. So still have your heart rate up, still be pretty intense, but a little bit slower pace. And then our third time through the circuit, yes indeed, 3 times today, we are going to go unweighted again. Now, again, depending on your current fitness level, there's a couple of different ways that you can do this workout. You can actually go unweighted all 3 times. Or if you are more fit and maybe nursing some kind of like a lower body injury or something right now, you're actually welcome to go weighted all 3 times if you want to. It's absolutely up to you what you feel most comfortable with and what kind of a challenge you're looking for today. Now we're also going to do a little bit of core warming. We're going to do some side bends where we're sitting up straight and tall and you're just leaning to one side as far as your spine can flex you to. Now I'm sure if you wanted to get your hip up off the seat here, you could actually go over a lot further. But what we're trying to do is just lean to one side, warming up those abs, because boy are they going to get a workout today, and doing a little bit of spinal flexion. You know, you never really think about your spine being a series of joints, but it totally is. Every place that a bone meets another bone is a joint, and you have lots of them. We always think about the ones that bend, you know, your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, your ankles, your knees, your hips, things like that. But you actually have joints like in your feet, in your hands. That's kind of weird, right? And obviously in your spine. So we want to make sure that all of our joints are warmed up today. And our very last warm-up exercise, I'm going to spread my feet just a little bit wider because we're going to do a little bit of a spinal twist. So again, only going to where your body can take you. You know, your shoulders can actually probably go a whole lot further than your spine will twist to. And certainly, again, if your hips were coming up off the chair, you could get a lot further around. But let's just think about where your waist muscles, your abdominal, your oblique muscles can take you, and where your spine can flex to. Kind of looking over that shoulder. Get a nice little twist in the neck a little bit too, making sure that you are nice and awake. Now, if you are not feeling warmed up enough, you've got, again, 2 options. I've always got options. It's a choose your own adventure, you guys. You are welcome to either repeat the warm-up, you know, just scrub it on back, repeat the warm-up, or you can take this first round, which I'm calling cardio, at a warm-up pace, because you guys, here we go. We're going to get started with something I call overhead to high knees, because we have our hands over our heads, and then we come down to a high knee, just like that. 1 on each side equals 1, and we are doing 10. And now I'm going to be a little bit more quiet so I can actually count. There's 3 of them done. Moving at a nice pace. There's 4. Bringing that heart rate up. I'll tell you what though, that warm-up really did warm me up. My heart rate is already up. There's 6. And 7. There's 8. That one's 9. And check us out, there's 10. Boom! Just like that, first exercise is done. Our second exercise is something I call toy soldiers, and we're staying right on the edge of our seat for all of these exercises, by the way. Once again, hands overhead, we're going to reach our opposite hand towards our opposite foot. So reaching across your body and across your body. A little bit more of a stretch on those hamstrings. Did you hear my knee? That just popped like you can't believe. There's 3. I tell you what, I'm always creaking and groaning. There's 4. There's 5. And 6. Getting a little bit of a twist in your spine again. There's 8. That one's 9. And that means that was 10. Excellent job. Coming up next, something I call side reaches, because we are indeed reaching towards the side. While you reach up over your head to one side, your leg is going the opposite way. So this really is a reach from side to side. There's 2. At a nice pace. There's 4. And 5. 6. 7, squeezing those abs. 8, core is engaged the entire time. And this one is 10. Beautiful job. All right, you guys. I promised you plenty of ab work. If you weren't feeling it already, you totally are now. We're going to do a single leg Russian twist. Does not matter which side you start with. Pick up one of your legs. Hands are together. We're going to try and get our fingertips all the way down to the chair. This is a big twist. So twist one way and the other. There's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5. There's 6. Really squeeze. 7. There's 8 and 9. And oh my goodness, there's 10. But you guys, we're not done. That was single-sided. Let's pick up that upper leg. We're doing 10 more. I know. I promised you ab work. You didn't think I was fooling, did you? There's 2 and 3 and 4. Nice pace. There's 6 and 7. There's 8 and 9 and 10. Whew. Doggies. Okay, you guys. That's almost as tough as this gets. If you've done my workouts before, you know I start with the easiest thing and move to the toughest, and that means this is actually our toughest thing. I'm going to scoot to the side real quick just so I can show you what we're doing here. It's something I call forward hinge arm flappers, because we are indeed going to hinge forward and flap our arms. But what I want you to notice here is that you've got your core pulled in real tight. As we bend forward, you're not curling over into it. I don't care if you touch the ground, not about that. You're keeping your back super straight while your hands come down, and then squeezing from those glutes to pull yourself back up. So we're going as quickly as you can control. This first round here is cardio, moving quick. So come on, down and up. There's 1, 2, really squeezing your core. 3, there's 4 and 5, 6, there's 7 9 and 10. Awesome. All right, you guys, we made it through the first round. That means if you are up for it, we are going to pick up something heavy for round 2. And actually for this first exercise, we're just going to have one heavy thing rather than both dumbbells. For overhead to high knees, go ahead and put both hands, one on each end of the dumbbell. We're going to go up overhead and down to a high knee. There's 1. There's 2. Really thinking about sitting up straight and tall. There's 3. It's all abs all the time when you're in a chair. There's 4. And 5. And actually, you know what? It is when you're standing too. I just notice it so much more in these seated workouts. There's 7. That's 8. There's 9. And that means this one right here is 10. Excellent. All right. Go ahead and grab that second dumbbell. Coming up next is toy soldiers. Now we are modifying this just a little bit. We're not going to put hands overhead for this one. So you're starting with your hands at your shoulders, palms facing each other. You're going to reach, again, your opposite hand for your opposite foot, just straight out. It's like a punching motion, except you don't really have to punch anything. So punch out while kicking up. There's 2. Oh, this is much tougher when it's weighted, huh? There's 3. Trying to press out right about shoulder height. There's 4, keeping your core engaged. There's 5 and 6. Great job. There's 7. That hand twists over so your palm is facing down when it's out. There's 9 and 10. Woo, doggies. Those got heavy. Well, they're about to get a lot heavier because here we go with side reaches. This one we are modifying a little bit, again, just because it is tougher when you've got something heavy in your hands. So we're reaching to the side and back down. Reaching to the side, and it's totally okay if you're not getting a full extension like you were unweighted. There's 2. Really thinking about bracing those abs. I can't lean over quite as far. There's 3. Really having good form. There's 4. And over. There's 5. There's 6. Yes, I started grunting already. Oh my gosh. It's always optional, but you are welcome to grunt along with me if you'd like to. There's 8. 9. And you know what that is? That one right there is 10. Beautiful job. Now for this next one, you have the option to have both weights or just one. I'm going to go with just one because we're doing so many of them. Oh, you remember these single leg Russian twists, don't you? Doesn't matter which leg starts in the air because here we go. 1 and 2. Oh, I'm going to hit the chair with my dumbbell. I like it. That's very satisfying. There's 4. Hopefully your chair can handle it. There's 6 and 7. There's 8. That's 9 and 10. Whew. Catch your breath. Here we go on the other side. Other leg up in the air. Boom. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent, excellent job. All right, now here's the deal with these forward hinge arm flappers. We're not going to put our hands all the way up over our heads quite as far. Here's what it looks like. We're actually going to start with them down. I don't know why I was doing this. We're going to start with them down. We're going to start with the flappy part. And then as we come up, we're just getting, what is that, letter T, just about shoulder height. So down, again, really thinking about good core, good form. There's 2 and 3. We're really flapping this time, huh? There's 4. If you can't get all the way up to shoulder height, that's totally okay. These got real heavy real fast. There's 6. But really thinking about squeezing your butt to come back up. That was 7, 8, There's 9 and 10. Oh my goodness, what a great job you did. Now I'm going to put my dumbbells down. You are welcome to either go third round unweighted, like I'm going to do, or third round weighted. Totally up to you, but either way, here comes the third round. Woo! Overhead to high knees is first. Down and up. 1. There's 2. 3. There's 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9 and 10. Awesome. Go ahead and keep those hands up. We're going to go right into toy soldiers. Opposite hand for opposite foot. There's 1 and 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9 and 10. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and go right into it. Side reaches. There's 1. 2. We're really getting our cardio this time. I know. No rest. There's 5. 6. 7. 8. 9 and 10. Awesome. All right, you guys. My favorite of the exercises, because we get to do double of them here, are single leg Russian twists, hands together. I'm not going to hit the chair quite so hard this time. There's 2. That was fun with the dumbbell, but not with my hands. There's 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9 and 10. Oh. Here we go, other side, foot up in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent job, you guys. The only thing standing between us and being done with round 3 is those forward hinge arm flappers. I always have to think about what I call them. It's such a big, long name. So up and hinge and flap. And 2, squeeze that butt. There's 3 and 4, 5, almost there. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woohoo! You guys, we are done. Oh, but we are not quite finished. If you have ever done one of my workouts before, you know that there is always one thing that I like to do that's just a little bit tougher than everything else. And you guys, today, it is something that I am calling a side plank jack. So we're going to scoot not only to the front edge of the chair, but also to the edge of the chair. You're going to have one hand balancing you. This is your side plank. Top leg is going to be up off the ground. And we're going to, actually I'm going to go opposite hand here. So we're going to have our hand and our foot doing like a jumping jack on one side only. Really bracing that core. There's 3, 4, 5. Oh, feeling that in your butt too, aren't ya? Yeah, I know. 7 and 8. We're not done at 10, by the way. There's 9. We are now halfway at 10. 11. You can do this. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Oh, let's do that on the other side. Okay, let's just really share the love all over the legs and the butts and the abs and the everything, right? Here we go on this side. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, halfway, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now, we are better than done. We are finished. No more surprises. We are really, truly finished. Let's go ahead. We're actually going to do, those same warm-up exercises, but much slower, in just a nice, gentle stretch. Oh my goodness. Feel how different that feels when we do the arm circles. I love doing more or less the same kinds of exercises at the finish for the cool down that we did at the start for the warm-up, because you can really feel how warm the muscles got and how nice it is to stretch them out. We're going to pause right here for just a quick second. Open up that chest. Oh my goodness, great job. And then come around and we're going to hold it right here for a second. Open up that back. Very nice. And we're going to do some arm crossers too. Oh goodness, that felt amazing. Did you love that? I know, it always amazes me how sweaty I get when we do these chair workouts. They are tougher than you might think. I get a great workout, and I've been working out for a long time. You can always find something that fits your fitness level. Let's go ahead and do those leg lifts. Kind of hold on to it for just a second at the top there. What a nice stretch on that hamstring. Feel that up into the glute. Still using your abs, I know, there's just no break from it. You know, the fact is, you're using your abs pretty much 24/7, even when you're laying down. If you are laying slightly on your side or moving your legs while you sleep, you're still using your abs. Isn't that crazy? We're going to go ahead and open this time and close it back up. Good job. Very nice. It's why we work on abs and core strength all the time here at the Pahla B Fitness channel. If you have done my workouts before, I guarantee that you have heard me say something like brace your core, pull in your belly button, work those abs, work that butt. It's all core related, and it's all really good for your functional fitness. Awesome job. I really hope that you had a good time with this one today. I am super proud of you. Hey Killer Bee, I really hope you liked that workout. You know, the only thing better than one Pahla B workout is another one, or maybe a whole lot of them put together. I've got a great free workout program for you that's put together specifically for you to help you reach your goals this year. And you know what? Don't forget to click that subscribe button so that we can work out together again. Thanks so much.